Hey, today is a good day. Good morning. Hey, good morning. Hey, today is a good day. Hey, today is a new day. Hey, it's a good day. Good morning, and thank you for joining. Hey, Grand Rising. Hey, whatever you say, just know today is a good day. Hey, MLK Day. Hey, good morning. Hey, and thank you for joining. It's time to wake up. Hey, tribe, we gotta get up. Hey, good morning, and thank you for joining. Hey, hey, today is a good day. It's a good day. I don't care what the people say. It's gonna be a good day. Hey, good morning, and thank you for joining. Hey, hey, somebody's like, I need help, Lord. These spirits don't forget me. My life be getting tricky. It's like the world is going crazy. Respect is lost. You must discern the truth or expect to get lost. Ashe. Hey. Hey. Sometimes you just be like, I need help. Hey. Then you gotta be like, you go through something, you recover, and then you be like, my life is getting better. Hey. Better and better. Hey. Hey. My life is getting better. Hey. Better and better. And when it rains, we don't run now, cause life is getting better. Hey, hey. And we walk with our head tied. We in a fast lane. Hey, better. Hey, life is getting better. Hey, cause I'm better and better. Hey, hey. You're not a victim, you a chosen one. Hey. You're not a victim, you a chosen one. This the life you're supposed to live. You ain't supposed to run. Hey. Hey, you're not a victim, you a chosen one. This the life you're supposed to live. You ain't supposed to run. Hey. Oh. I'm really feeling this energy. Hey. I'm really feeling this energy. Good morning. Wake up. Grand rising. We winning. We shining. We going. Good morning. Hey, it's the wake up. Hey. Good morning. Come on. Time to get up. Hey. Hey. Come on. It's the wake up. Good morning. Grand rising. We winning. Hey. Cause today is a new day. Hey. Today is a new day. Hey. Let's go. Hey. And we be down by the riverside. Hey. We get advice from the Most High. Dry your eyes. You don't have to cry. Soul Tribe, it's gonna be alright. Hey, and we be down by the riverside. Good morning, grand rising, get going. You winning, we stretching, we growing. Good morning, grand rising, get going. Hey, hey, come on, this is the wake up.
Hey.
Hey guys, good morning. I hope you guys are doing well and positive energy and attracting the life you desire. We're coming through with another morning message for you guys. So make sure you take the message how it resonates in your life. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Don't forget, if you love the video, share the video out to a friend, a family member. Run the video up with some comments, okay? Good morning.
I just now heard Robin Williams when he was like, good morning, Vietnam.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Good morning, collective. I pray everyone is in good spirits, doing well. We're going to move into a message.
Let's go.
We're going to pull these cards out, and we're going to see what Spirit got for us this morning.
It's crazy. Me and my husband, we were talking last night. We were messing around with our equipment. And we noticed how one device was glitching and it was causing like an interference with the other device. And, you know, when there are multiple things operating on a similar frequency, it can disturb the signal, right? So causing like a buzzing sound. So we were having like feedback in our Bluetooth, right? So it made me think, and I was like, you know, when humanity is fighting for change, if we're all on the same frequency, then we can cause a buzz in the world, you know?
Wow.
So, yeah, that was my download this morning. I was like, okay, you know, every time we connecting and we're talking, I'm always, you know, he takes me to a higher level, right? So I'm always thinking about, like, the bigger picture. And I'm like, you know, this is humanity. You know, if we are all on the same frequency, we definitely cause a buzz.
Yes.
So.
That was deep. That was strong. That's a download for you. And it's crazy because I was just telling my daughter yesterday, I was speaking to my daughter. My daughter, she going through certain levels of ascension, right? And then it's funny because my wife has a person that's like a daughter to her. Mm-hmm. And she's the same age as my daughter. Mm-hmm. And they're going through the same thing at the same time.
Same process.
Right? And it's kind of crazy because it shows you exactly what's going on in the world. Like, you know, the youth, they really need guidance because they're going through spiritual ascensions that some people are too old to go through. You know how some people stuck in their way, they can't see the world another way. Well, these young folk, they different. My daughter told me I ain't never resonated with the way y'all used to live. Like, you know, I had set forth a religious way for my family to live in, right? And my daughter, she was like, that's my youngest daughter. We had a conversation and she was like, you know, when we used to go to the place, the religious thing, it never resonated with me at all. Never. Not one time, right? And it's crazy because the gifting that her grandmother walked with is now awakening in her. Is awakening in her. Like she hear the same things that her grandmother heard. So I was telling my daughter, and I could tell the collective, what's happening to your mind, right, is first of all, when you start thinking a certain way and you bust open this Kundalini energy, it flows and it gives you a DNA upgrade in the universe. So what happens is you now tapped into a collective conscious that's bigger than the one you used to live in. And that right there is what presents you a whole lot of different new things that you don't understand. You know how sometimes you feel a certain type of way, you might just want to cry. What it is your mind is involved with a bigger collective conscious than it was at first. It's you. That's why you begin to attract people that's in alignment with your destiny, because they share the same collective conscious as you.
Frequency.
It's frequency. And I feel like now we get into a place where we not forcing, you know, I don't feel like we forcing. We understand that we can't bring people to a certain frequency, so we becoming comfortable, and that's creating that buzz that my wife was talking about. Like when you overload, especially instruments that got a microphone attached to them, when you overload and there's too much power in one, it causes feedback, right? A disturbance to the programming. And that's basically what's happening, like she said, with the collective, right? So it's a disturbance to the normal programming, right?
Period.
And then I just heard back to the regular scheduled program. And I feel like that's the devil, right? Like that's like the enemy that want us to really be stuck in the same old scheduled programming. But it can't happen. Like this is prophecy. You know what I've been hearing the last 3 days, right? And I ain't even gonna dig into it or make a definition out of it. But when I hear something in 4 different places, I know it's something. I've been hearing the word holiness. Every time I turn around, and I don't think I deem myself holy or nothing like that. I don't. But I just heard the word holiness, right? And I heard 3 different people just speaking about holiness, right? And whatever that means, you know, I'm gonna just leave that right there because
I think that's enough.
Yeah, trust me, I don't, and I'm not a person that even believes that, you know. Like. All right, y'all, let's move into it.
Good stuff. Let's get an angel number out this morning. Somebody's name could be Angel. Okay, I don't know. You could be feeling like you're protected by the angels. We are. Okay, I feel it daily. Okay, something like that. We got 0550 coming out with friendship. Good way to start the morning. I think we just talked about, you know, our frequency. You know, when your frequency is in alignment, then you can attract the things that, you know, are necessary for your life, the things that are conducive to growth in your life. And I feel like this is that. We got success, knowledge, friendship, freedom, optimism, impatience, okay? When chances present themselves, seize them and do something out of the ordinary. Whether in your professional or personal life, you will find success by welcoming creative impulses and having faith in your own abilities. Trust in chance and take risks on opportunities that could cause change, opportunities that could better your life, that can cause change in your life for the better. I'm sorry. I think this is a mistype, y'all. Trust in chance and take risks on opportunities that could change your life for the better. Or maybe I just can't read. Maybe a mixture. Okay, but yeah, like I feel like taking risks, I'm all about taking healthy risks, right? I feel like there is opportunity here. If you're still in, this energy of I want to meet people, but your attitude is saying no new friends, it's time to correct that, because I feel like, this is a chance for you to really elevate your life the way you truly see yourself. A lot of you guys deserve good friendships. You have a lot of knowledge to share, to give, to learn. I feel like you could be impatient right now with just maybe, wanting new people in your life, or just wanting to get to a next level. But I feel like, it's very important to always enjoy the level that we're currently at. You just got there. A lot of us, we just got to this level. So it's like, enjoy this level. You prayed for this level. You manifest this, you ask for this, now you're here. And sometimes when we get to a place, we want more and more, we want the next thing, we want to go on, so I feel like enjoy this space right here. For some reason, you're free. Okay, I feel like we could be being very impatient in some areas, wanting to move forward. Like I said, when we just got here, we just arrived. Okay, like, there's so much work to do where we just landed, is what I'm hearing. Spirit said you guys just landed, so be patient here. A lot of times, yeah, we desire just to get there, and then when we get there, we're bored. We want more, right? And we never really enjoy what's in that moment. So I feel like enjoying the moments right now, in your personal and professional life. I feel like being creative is really going to allow you to feel free. Okay, and there's a lot of new opportunities on the horizon. And if you can't find them, you gotta look at yourself and figure out what's going on, because I feel like there's a lot of opportunities surrounding you.
Risk taker.
Mm-hmm.
Risk taker energy. Right? We got the reconciliation to a twin flame out here. Maze. Right? I don't know. Maybe this I don't feel like this is gonna resonate with everybody. But for somebody, obviously this reconciliation twin flame is a past life energy. So I don't know if you ever been with somebody and had a past life connection with them. Real strong stuff though. Right? And with the maze, maybe this is even something that I don't know. I don't really want to jump into whether it's good or bad, because it's going to sound judgmental either way. So what I'll say is, if you're dealing with the reconciliation of a twin flame and you're dealing with somebody in this past life energy, it's a lot of work that goes into it. You're probably going to test each other hand and foot. It's probably going to feel like it's a struggle. But if you're willing to put in the work, because the twin flame reconciliation is heavy stuff. It's past life energy. It's like, what people consider soul ties and all of that. It's that kind of energy. And when you with somebody and they're a soul mate, really, it's not what people make it to be. People make it to be like, oh, you met that person, soul mate, everything gonna click. It's not like that. Sometimes your soulmate, they test you, they mirror you back. Like they mirror your energy back to you. Every weakness you have, they either have it or they can see it. Like, it's this type of energy requires work. It can be successful because if it's past life, like if you meet your soulmate in this life and you understand you're dealing with something that happened in another lifetime and it didn't play itself all the way out. It was interrupted. So those type of energies are strong. They manifest, the soul manifests back. Your soul been here many a time before, right? So, some of us. But anyway, with this is two souls been here before. Unfinished business comes back together in this lifetime. Not easy. Not easy. It take work. It require balance. First, you gotta understand what you're working with. Like you had to understand when there's a past life connection on any level, because they hard to get around. Like it's like a part of you that you don't know about clicking with a part of somebody else that they don't necessarily know about. So everything that's hidden right there, linking it together, right? And it's a maze. like it says, maze. You know, it's something that you got to work through. If one person is not willing to work through it, it probably won't be successful in this lifetime either, right? Because of the mirroring effect, right? People don't like to be seen. People like to remain hidden. Well, when there's a soul tie, ain't too much hidden because the soul knows, right? So if you're dealing with that, you know, and you're willing to put the work in, I think it could be successful. But if you're dealing with that and you're unaware as to what it is and you're not really paying it no mind and it's resonating from my voice to yours, you might want to apply wisdom. My advice.
We got stress coming out, turbulence, tension, and arguments. What you arguing for? Who's still trying to prove their point? You know, I feel like honestly, and I'm serious, somebody could be like really trying to argue about your point, you know, your right, your knowledge, your wisdom. You know, you could be really trying to pound your wisdom into someone, and that's not going to work here. You know, you're causing yourself stress doing this, okay? A lot of tension. You could be having, you know, tension headaches related to stress. This is not conducive to your health. This is not healthy for you. This does not make you happy. This doesn't cause you to grow or another person. There's a person that understands exactly what you say, but they choose to do opposite of what you say because they are rebellious, and that's just what it is. And at some point, you have to learn how to love, pray, and allow a person to learn. You know, think about how many lessons we had to literally learn. Somebody could have told you, don't do this, don't do it. The more I heard, don't, the more I was curious to do those things. So yes. You could be stressing over things that are out of your control, is what I'm going to say, okay? I feel like, you know, if this is you, finding yourself in little small arguments or just tension around the home or turbulence due to others' choices, you may need to check that. You know, you can pray, you can, you know, give your wisdom, but you can't control what a person actually does, even if it's our own children, right? We can raise them up the way they, you know, we want them to go, but at the end of the day, they're going to make their own choices, right? So something about that, okay? Also, you know, balancing your stress from work, making sure you're getting enough rest. We got clear and shield your energy. Yeah, there's something that is draining you, and I feel like it's not even your responsibility, whatever it is, to be honest with you. But I feel like you are such a lover that, you know, whatever this is, you know, you just you know how a situation can go left real quick, right? So you try to spill your wisdom to people so that they can avoid these situations. However, we have to learn that, you know, sometimes we have to go through the fire and get burnt so we can really understand that it gets real out here, okay? So clear and shield your energy, things that are causing you stress, you know, things that are making you worry. You might want to, you know, replace your worry with faith and try to move forward here, okay? You're very knowledgeable, and I feel like if you allow your wisdom to carry you and not your control, everything will be okay.
Okay, so right now I'm speaking to definitely somebody with a warrior spirit because it has time test. And immediately with time and test is something I feel like, you know that saying, withstood the test of time, and then it has clarity. And I feel like this is what's bringing you clarity. Withstanding the test of time, hanging in there long enough to understand, not giving up at the point where, you know, everything feel like it's stacked against you. Or this is the energy that spirit could be promoting somebody to move in, right? Being in a test of time is like being in a test for extended period of time, right? When life tests us. Sometimes it takes us years before we figure out what's going on. But in those years that it took you, it wasn't all lost. Like, I want to remind somebody, you were able to learn lessons, right? Why? Because you were in situations that others didn't make it out of. right? That's withstanding the test of time to obtain a certain amount of clarity, right? It's good for spiritual character. You know, it's when you being refined in your spirit. First of all, some people want to be refined, and I'm gonna say this: some people want to be refined, but they never was dirty enough. They never was really dirty enough to be refined. Like sometime it's like the things you go through. That's the level that God can bless you at. And that's refinement. Like, you know, you go through life, you make mistakes, you get in situations, you get dirty, you sin bad, right? Chief sinner energy, what I'm hearing them say. And then God bring you through it all. You get better because you get clarity. Withstanding the test of time. That's the energy that somebody need to be in. Not the energy of I'm gonna give up. Every time I feel like I'm on unfamiliar ground, I'm gonna go back to what's comfortable. I'm gonna go back to what's safe. Well, what happens when you try to go back to something and it's not safe anymore? With the clarity that you have, do something with it. You withstood a certain test of time. You went through a certain thing, and you didn't do it all for nothing. You went through it so that you can see what's happening out here, so that you can really gain this clarity right here. And once you have this clarity, it's on you to do something with it.
You know, tests bring testimonies, right?
That's right.
You guys are walking testimonies of the things that you've gone through, and you're able to teach. You know, that's what you're here for. You're able to help, heal, right? Those kind of things. Yeah. We got prosperity. 999. Quad 9's coming out with hope, optimism, liberation, success, prosperity, excitement, and enthusiasm. You know, when prosperity came out, you should have felt real good. Like, okay, that means my work my work is lining up and things are working out. You should feel excited here. The problems you have today will eventually disappear, but we know this because how many times have you felt like you were at rock bottom? How many times have you been in a situation and you felt like there was no solution and you were saved time after time after time, right? Your guardian angels are encouraging you to maintain a positive outlook on life since your luck may be about to change. It is time to use your captivating energy and inspirational personality. Don't let your ego get the best of you, okay? So, humility, being humble is very important right now. You know, there could be a lot coming in towards you, and I feel like it's very important to remain humble, especially, you know, towards people that didn't treat you kind. It is not the time to be boasting or, that's why you are where you are right now. It's not that. That's not very wise for a person like you because, you know, they do say to whom much is given, much is required. It is required of you to take the high road, be the bigger person. Yeah, we don't match energy. I don't teach that over here. You know, we rise above because that's your responsibility. So I feel like, you know, you could be going through some things. I told you, I picked up the stress. You know, life is never going to be perfect. There are always going to be challenges that come up. But the most important thing is, how are you handling these things? And I feel like right now, you can need to evaluate how you're handling the stresses of other people, okay? Something about that, right? I feel like don't let your ego get the best of you, you know? Because think about it. You know, I'm hearing forward tough right now. You know, you're forward tough. You know, you're strong. You have gone through, so many obstacles and challenges. You went to the spiritual training ground, and you've been prepared to be who you are, right? So I feel like it's very important for us to just be humble. You know who you are. You know who God built you. God built you behind the scenes. You know, some of you guys did one-on-ones with the Most High. I know I did. Right? So if you did a one-on-one with the Most High, right? You went to the spiritual training camp. You was in the battlegrounds. You was out there by yourself a lot, right? Remember, stay humble. You don't have to boast about anything. Things are coming to you because you deserve them, and that's just what it is. It's your turn, is what I'm hearing. Okay.
That's crazy. When you said forward tough, it was resonating with me too. Empress B was like, "Wow, I really be saying Ford tough." It
I
was
didn't see
resonating.
that.
We used to say that in the street when I used to hang
Ford
outside
tough.
a lot.
You
Built
heard
Ford
me. You
tough.
built
Like,
Ford tough, boy.
yeah, you Ford tough, boy.
Alright.
Yeah, that's love.
Yeah.
All right, so we definitely got mental capacity out here on the board, right? Telepathy, strength, cherish. Now, this is about respecting your gifts, the things that flow through your mind. Your mind is important.
Yeah.
You know, if you gifted in the way I think you are, whoever you may be, your mind, it needs to be balanced because your gift can drive you mad, right? That's why you gotta cherish the strength of your gift. Like once God wake you up, the universe bless you. Now you can see. Now it's your mind that the enemy is after because your mind it become the whole battle. It always been a battleground, but now it's something different because the enemy is fighting you for a gift that's valuable to other people. Do that make any sense?
Oh my goodness. What?
Like when you awaken, it's a different battle now because now the enemy has to come for your mind because your mind is valuable. Your mind is valuable. So you're not only fighting for your soul, you fighting for your mind as well. Why? Because you one of the people who you have a conscious that is awakened. So you got the same spiritual enemies now as the people in the conscious collective. So cherish your telepathy, your strength, the strength in your mind. You gotta cherish it. And if this is not you, keep it moving. Don't pay it no mind.
You know, when you said your gift can drive you mad, it resonated so deep in my spirit. I was think about all the celebrities who have literally lost their mind chasing after, whatever it is that they chase at, your dream. And then you get along the way, you get manipulated and all kinds of things. Like your mind can really, your gift can drive you mad. That's crazy.
And it's crazy because it's like, I'm thinking like, well, what makes us go mad? Like well, it's simple. When you elevate and you go to a new level, what we do is we want the level, but we not prepared for the devil that come at that level. And that's what get a lot of us. We elevate and then you met with, like I said, once your mind awakens, you got the same enemies now as the conscious collective. So there's a lot of things that you don't know about. So it's important to cherish your mind and try to keep it balanced, right? Because the enemy coming for your mind.
Okay. Fertility. Okay. A lot of things are just growing. Okay. Of course, somebody could literally, be fertile myrtle is what I just heard. Somebody could call you fertile myrtle or something like that. Okay. I don't know. I just feel like a lot of growth, to be honest with you. Fertility. Let's see here. Hold on, y'all. Let me get another, I feel like I want another angel number. Let me get one of these. We got spiritual realm, 999 coming out. Loyalty, responsibility, truth, love, light, spiritual realm, growth, and solutions. I feel like, you're very loyal and responsible, so a lot of things are coming to you. When you're a person that speaks your truth, when you are very loyal and responsible, things tend to want to come to you more because, you care for things. Something about that. You could be getting a lot of spiritual upgrades, a lot of spiritual deposits. You could be noticing that you're more in touch with spiritual things. You could be very spiritually sensitive right now. And solutions. It's crazy, oh my gosh. I was talking to my husband. These conversations we have, they just be popping. So I was talking to my husband yesterday and, this is what he asked me. It was funny as hell, right? He was like, we were talking about cleaning up something and he said, he was like, are you looking for a resolution or are you looking for conflict, right? And I had to laugh in my spirit and I'm like, that is a great question. Are we looking for resolution to things or are we looking for conflict, And I feel like right now, solutions, okay? So when he said that to me, I had to laugh in my spirit because, when we are approaching things, are we really looking for conflict or are we really looking to resolve the issue, right? It's very important to make sure that we're looking to resolve the issues because we are spiritual problem solvers. I hate to tell you, a lot of you guys, you're like, why does everybody come and dump their things on me? It's because God gave you this strength, this mind, this wisdom. So, people are attracted to you and you are a problem solver. So remember that. Remember to handle things with love and grace, truth and light. There's a way to say things to people and to make them feel it without damaging their feelings, and things like that. So I don't know, open up. The best is yet to come. Applying honesty and light daily is a fast track to creating a peaceful and meaningful life. It's how you find solutions and comfort. Release worries by speaking your truth and expressing emotions regularly, right? A lot of times when we keep those bottled up, repressed emotions, it comes out when we get to arguing. You be like, woo! Well, wait a minute, why you ain't been said that, right? So making sure that we learn how to communicate, because a lot of us, to be honest with you, let's be honest, we're just learning how to communicate because a lot of times we were told to be quiet. Shh, stay out of this. No, you don't need to respond, right? Those kind of things. So we bottle things up and now we're learning how to express ourselves. So continue to learn how to just speak your truth. Continue to be open to growth and approach things with love and truth.
And well, I'm gonna tap in about it. As my wife was sitting here speaking, we do grow from each other around a lot. And I was speaking about us, a lot of us, right? Let's be real. We come from spiritual warfare. That's the background. Period. That's the background, that's the backdrop in life. Spiritual warfare. And if you didn't come from that, I can guarantee you this is not the channel for you. I guarantee you this is not the place for you. If you didn't grow up and you didn't come from a background of spiritual warfare, this is not the channel for you. And those of us that come from that background, we used to conflict, period, right? Like me, myself, for instance, I had to understand I'm looking for conflict. You know how I knew this about me? I would get mad when things wasn't a certain way I wanted them to be. So I would be like, all right, let me get it done. And then when I go to get it done, I don't want nobody to help me do it. Why? Because I really don't care if it get done. I just want the conflict because that's what I'm used to. I'm used to the conflict. And this is what we do. It's because we come from these spiritual background. The spiritual warfare is the background. If you always fought lies and deception from other people, you definitely come from spiritual warfare. That's your background. If you fought with deception from others in life, long-term deception in certain areas, not victim. We ain't dealing with no victim mentality.
You ain't a victim, you a chosen
This ain't
one.
about being a victim. I don't support the victim mentality. This is reality. Your background, what you come from, is the reason why we walk towards conflict instead of resolution. It's because in some areas, right, we thrive in conflict. Why? Because we're used to the resistance. It's like, strong people normally looking for a fight.
Because our life has always been something in life. We've had challenge after challenge after challenge. So when we get to the point in life where we finally are, allowing ourselves to go with the flow, things are working out for us. We're still looking for the fight. We're always expecting something to happen. We can never just be resting, like, when your heart is just calm and at peace. A lot of us, we can't find peace. We got to be able to find peace,
And we create sudden wars due to internal conflict.
Yes.
Right? But if you talk about it and work on it, and anything you become aware of, it's easy to fix. The things about life that's hard to change is the things we stay in denial about. Like shit you can't see or things you won't see, it's going to be real hard to move them around, right? Right here, this reading supports all of this. I'm going to sum it up with this 3 card I pulled. It says, love, embrace, intense, right? And I really feel like, yeah, love covers a multitude of sin, it would be wise to embrace it on an intense level, right? What does that mean? In my mind's eye, embracing love at an intense level is definitely, first of all, not looking at things with a judgmental eye, trying to be more understanding, right? That's going to lead you to love, I feel. Because love, like if you put love out in this world, I don't care how rough around the edges you are, right? It don't matter. If you begin to put love out, it's going to return back to you fast. Faster than anything else, you get the fastest return on love. And check this out. If you put real love out there, and it's true, genuine love, and it's causing people to have conflict and chaos with you, they in the wrong, not you. No matter what you've done. If you putting love out there in this universe is going to give you love back. Period, point blank. That's how things work. Let nobody tell you different. Because sometimes we start putting love out, and there's people that don't want to see that. So they draw narratives, right? So now you don't know whether you putting out love or chaos, right? Don't let nobody confuse you. Grab love intensely, right? And put that out there. If you can't put nothing else out, put love out. Learn how to love somebody. That's what's going to come back to you. And can't nobody tell you nothing otherwise. I don't care who it is. It could be a pastor, a minister, a preacher. People will try to convince you to be in a position that benefits them. This collective over here, we about putting ourselves in a position where we can be a benefit to ourselves and others. Not be a sole benefit to somebody in their plans, right?
When I go outside, I'm making my effort to make somebody feel good, whether it be a compliment, a smile, a hello, or whatever, I don't know, when we go out, that's the energy that we bring with us. People want to talk to us, people, and this is probably you. So you have to remember, like, I don't know why Spirit's telling me this, but remember that, your energy is attractive. People want to talk to you. People want to get to know you. So I don't know if some of you guys are like backing away from people, shying away, not wanting to really speak. Or I don't know if you have that energy like, why is she staring at me? Why is he staring at me? Why? Because your energy is attractive. People are out here walking around with the same energy as you. And if you're trying to attract new people, you have to be open, right? So I don't know, something about that. Somebody could be very shy or something like that. I just picked up somebody's like,
Lessons learned.
Okay.
You heard me. I was like that. And my wife was like that. And we cool now. We ain't like that no more. I used to have a problem with, like I just had that looking problem. What is this person looking at me for? Like, what is going on? Like I just had that issue. And now I don't. And it's easy to do away with it when you understand that you carry a light. You attract light, but you attract demons too.
Right.
So you gotta know how to react when a cold-blooded demon coming towards you.
They always come towards me.
Yeah, ain't no sense in you wondering why this is happening. It's happening because the light you carry. You remember in the movie Sinners? You remember, perfect, thank you, Spirit. Remember in the movie Sinners when the preacher boy got to singing? Yo, they would have never got spotted unless he opened his mouth. Once he opened his mouth, what the vampires see? Fire everywhere. Why? Because that's a simulation of the light. He set the whole light. It was flaming. They looked over there like, oh yeah, we gotta go over there, right? Same way with demons in life. When you carry a light, demons attract to you, right? And guess what? You might like it because we carry light and dark energy. That's the reality of it. So how do you balance out when you got a demon coming towards you, but you really pull them towards you though? Do your ways and actions. Do simply things that you do. Do hidden desires or pull a demon towards you fast. Because demons see, thank you, Spirit. What you hide from others, demons can see clearly. Now it's all about how can they manifest you. You understand that? See, that's what I'm saying. When you carry a mind full of hidden thoughts, certain people carry powerful demons with them. So you come into contact with certain people, they know exactly what's on your mind. And they're going to try to manifest you that way. So you got to balance yourself. That's all.
That's why it's also important not to just be saying everything out loud, even when people are not around. Everything, I feel like somebody needs to know things are always listening, right? So stop telling everything out loud that you're doing, that you're planning,
Yep.
Some things are sacred, secret, keep them between you and the Most High. Some things don't even have to be spoken with words. Some things are so much more powerful when it's just quiet. It's between you and the Most High. It's an unspoken, thing, but it's there and you know it. Something like that.
You know what?
Some of you guys could be giving away too much information.
If you feel like you need to talk to somebody, right? Guess what? Create a sacred space. Make a prayer, light a candle. Do all of these things because demons can't listen to that. They can't hear when you talking to God directly. It's just like, imagine your intentions is to pray. They looking now because they can't see what's going on in that energy. But when you openly speaking your issues to people, they can hear you wide open and clear and plan and plot on you. And that's how people been getting ahead of a lot of us. It's because we say the things out our own mouth. We spill ideas out our mouth. They grab them, capitalize on them, dress them up, make them seem like, and fool you into believing it ain't your energy that they moving in. That's what happens when you powerful and you don't know who you are. You say stuff, people listening. I had to go through it. Now if somebody listening, they going to grow from something I say. Everything I say is intentional. Why? Because this is my duty. I'm on my job. I'm with my spirits. Everything is good. I'm guarded. This is what I do. Ain't for everybody, right? But one thing about it, my wife will tell you, other than this, I don't talk to nobody. I'm not a happy-go-lucky, jolly rancher type, but you feel me? I'm not none of that. Like, everything is cool. I got love for humanity, but I'm moving that way. I'm minding my business. If something happening over there, I'm not getting involved with it. Because why? God put me here for a purpose, and I'm walking in it. My purpose is not to solve the problems of the whole entire wide world. Period. Point. I'm going to guard my energy against that, and you should too. Right?
Peace. Okay. Let me get one more before I get out of here. Okay. Before we get out of here, you got one more, babe?
No. I'm gonna play it.
We got 0330 sudden challenges, divine intervention, sudden challenges, pleasant surprises, gut feeling. You already know something is about to happen here. Okay? This number serves as a gentle nudge to pursue whatever interests you most. It's possible that something could rock your boat, but you will end up exactly where you belong. Okay? Somebody's arms, your dream job, wherever. We don't know. Go with the flow. Hey, things are changing. Divine intervention, okay? I told you somebody works closely with the Most High. And maybe people don't believe this about you. Maybe they can't see it because of how you look, the way you dress, how you talk, whatever. But just know if you go through something, the next time you go through something, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. Something is really trying to, I don't know, I really feel like an upgrade. I really feel like, something is changing here. Like, things won't continue to be the same because you're not the same anymore. Hey. And that was your message. Hey. Accept or reject it. Hey. But keep your spirit protected. Hey. And thank you for joining. Hey. Thank you for joining. That was your message, guys. We love you guys so much. Thank you guys for joining. I hope you guys have a beautiful, blessed, and abundant day. Okay? Remember to choose you today. Because you are worthy to be chosen. Okay? Practice patience, peace, and understanding. Hey. And I'm hearing boundaries. Make sure you know your boundaries are important today. like they were yesterday and like they're gonna be tomorrow. Because a city with no walls is gonna be attacked. Hey, hey, make sure you have a good day. Hey, make sure you have a good day. Hey, it's a good day. You know? Don't allow yourself to stress over things that you can't control. Hey, it's above me now. Hey, it's above me now. Hey, I can control it now. Hey, okay. We love you guys so much. Thank you guys for joining. And don't forget, we elemental beings.